denied, we'd like to help. At Lavi and Benjamin, we can help you every step of the way.
Call 1-800-994-7468.
It's that time of year when maybe you think you have seasonal allergies, but what about pet allergies? You love your dogs, you love your cats, but they're making you sneeze all the time. There is a way for you to live happily together. Dr. Richard Lavi is an allergist and joins us this morning. It's good to have you here.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh, you know, we were talking a moment in the break ago, President Obama, his daughters really wanted to have a dog. He promised them that they could have one, except for somebody in the house had an allergy. So they found a specific pet that was kind of allergy-free. Is that something maybe you want to consider when you're going to get a dog? I don't know if the cats really help.
Yeah, I think that's a misnomer, and we have proof that it is a misnomer that there's hypoallergenic pets, but it's a great marketing tool.
Okay.
So
the president was getting in on marketing action then. Is that what you're saying?
I can't say anything coming in November, but
okay.
so there are people who can tolerate different breeds of animals, different sex of animal, male or female, spayed or neuters. Those things make a difference.
Okay.
But once you're allergic, generally there's some sensitivity.
Well, you're an allergist, and interestingly enough, you have pets and you happen to have pet allergies. So for others who are watching who suffer the same thing, they want to have pets, they want to have them in the home, but they have terrible allergies. What's the first step in correcting the problem?
Well, you can try the things that may help. So you can run HEPA air filters, air purifiers. You can use stronger vacuums with HEPA filters. You can wash your pet weekly. That may help.
You say that as though should people be doing that anyway?
That probably helps the most of anything. And then you confine your pet to an area where you're not. So now we get into sort of avoidance of what you enjoy.
Well, when you're washing your pet regularly, is it the dander that everyone's allergic to?
It's in the skin. So everybody says my dog has fur, not hair. But we're really talking about skin and saliva and other parts of the dog that cat that every animal has that you're allergic to.
Can that get expensive when you're having to change filters and buy all of these products?
Yeah, it's a great point. It does. And then you're going to the groomer, and you can go really over the top with shampoos and things like that. So yeah, you can put a lot of money into this for potentially little gain.
Okay, so it would be better to just go see your allergist and take some medication or something?
You could do those things, sure.
What would happen if somebody comes to you and they find out that they definitely have an allergy to some kind of an animal or pet? What steps do you take them through to help alleviate the symptoms?
Yeah, like we said, we'll do the avoidance measures as far as confining the animal a little bit, and filters, and washing, and avoiding as much as you can. Medications, which are really available over the counter now, antihistamines and nasal sprays and things like that we can talk about. And then if you're like me and you're playing with your pet and it makes you itch all over and wheeze, and you don't want to do that, you go on injections, and that's what I did.
Okay, is it something that you ever get over? Do you eventually kind of grow out of the allergy to pets, so to speak, because you're around them all the time?
It's funny, you know, if you go away for a couple, like say you go away for Thanksgiving and you come back and your dog or cat are jumping all over you, you're reminded of how allergic you are to them.
Yeah.
So in a sense, you do get some tolerance when you're living with them, sort of a tolerance for misery. and then you're reminded when you come back, oh yeah, this is kind of bad. Some people do outgrow the allergy over time, but this is years and years.
Okay, you mentioned that for yourself you decided to do injections. What do you think the positive is about doing injections if you have a pet allergy?
It works. It works, and it works. And I get my injection once a month, and I can play with my dog, and I don't do anything else now. I don't use inhalers or pills or anything like that.
And do you have to continue the injections for a lifetime, or if you do it for a certain period of time, eventually it just works for a long time?
Several years is recommended. Everybody responds differently, so I'm going to go myself for 3 to 5 years and then take myself off and see how it goes.
What pets do people tend to be the most allergic to?
It's the cat. And the horse. I can't believe it, but I see people have horrible reactions to horses, and it's just sort of an episode. They go out, try to enjoy themselves, and then they almost end up in the emergency room, swollen and wheezing, and it's a misery.
Okay, well, if you would like more information, you can contact Allergy, Asthma, and Sinus Relief Center, 3 locations, Twinsburg, Chardon, and Uniontown, 888-524 6996 or log on to aaasrc.com. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
With those frames, you're not just pushing a stroller, you're pushing the boundaries of fashion. Work it, work it.
At iMasters, choose your pairs, choose your price. Starting at 2 for $99. iMasters.
That works.
You love beer. Come to the International Beer Fest at the IX Center May 11th and 12th. Featuring over 200 breweries and 800 beers, you can sample and learn from the best in the beer world. The International Beer Fest, a celebration of good times and great beer.
Monday, The Voice finale begins.
Go big or go home.
The top 4 finalists sing for their lives. Plus, Justin Bieber.